Right. Nice to meet you, Miles.
Nice to meet you, Stephen.
This is only the third time we've shaken hands because we're both lovely gentlemen. I have with me the Eagles today. Boo, hiss. I've got Gua here. I've got 3 normal Eagles and I've got 2 fledgling Eagles. For transparency's sake, the fledgling Eagles are the ones with the white eggs on the nest. If at any point you want to ask it, just to let me know and I'll point them out. But the others are all pinky eggs. So that hopefully that's clear enough.
Absolutely,
What have you got with you?
So today I've got the Breaking of the Fellowship.
Lovely, nice and fluffy.
So it's all 8 of them. Aragorn, Boromir, Legolas, and then Gimli and the 4 hobbits.
Yeah.
So it's my first time using them in this new edition, so I'm looking forward to it.
There. I played against them the other day. They do play. It's quite fun. Quite a fun list. It's got a bit of teeth. New Legolas, Aragorn, and Boromir. They're all Gimli's still good, I guess. But new Legolas is really, really, really nice.
I'm kind of counting on him to do some work today, I think. So we'll see. But,
So obviously you've got 20 something, Mike.
A lot of might, a lot. Enough, hopefully.
And I have 3.
Yeah.
But I do have the Eagle Screech, which obviously after we roll priority, I can choose to screech. Everything within 6 can't move. It's an experience. Let's
so
put that.
You do that. You can do that once a game, can't you?
Yeah, once per game.
Move turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Lovely.
We're playing Destroy the Supplies.
We are.
We've got some lovely objectives here. From I do apologise. What's the name of your?
Renowned Gaming.
Pardon?
Renowned Gaming.
Renowned Gaming. Go check them out. Obviously, they're going to be the ones. She's going to be the one posting the links, so you'll see it from Beth.
Cheeky little plug.
Listen. I'm here to advertise.
You have to play a game.
We haven't rolled any dice. So just having a quick chat about terrain. Obviously, this is woodland.
Yep, happy with that.
That's
so
woodland as well.
Should we do just anything within the base counts as terrain?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the fairest way to go. And we've agreed no going in houses. While it would be probably optimal for you, you've said you don't think it's a very fun thing for stream.
It feels like I would end up hiding in a house all game.
Yeah, which isn't the most entertaining, which I appreciate.
For either of us, to be honest. So
obviously we've got some fences and bits and bobs, which it depends on the height of the model. I'll be just flying over it.
I was going to say, it won't affect you too much. Hobbits might have a more difficult time, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's only the Hobbits and Gimli that it's really going to affect, because the rest of your heroes will be tall enough to just go over it, I think.
We'll see. We'll play it, see what it looks like.
We'll see when we get there.
Definitely.
So first of all, roll for board edges.
Indeed, yep.
I'll be using the red dice for the Eagles.
Yep, I'll be purple.
Lovely. So you get to choose table edge.
Okay, so I will keep the table edge that I'm currently on, so this side here.
Lovely. And deploy your first warband.
Okay, so I deploy all as one warband.
Yep.
So Aragorn is obviously my leader, so he is going to go down first.
Yep.
I believe deployment is anywhere within 12 of this board edge, isn't it?
I think it's 12 and 6 of the warband leader.
Indeed, yeah.
I'm just going to double check that, but yeah.
So
it'd be nice to have the actual scenario rules.
I think I'm gonna deploy Aragorn just there by my supply marker on that side. The other thing which might come in to play this game is the fact that I have my Elven Cloaks.
Yeah.
Which means if I'm partially concealed by terrain, you essentially can't see me unless you're within 6 inches. So
yes,
that could come in handy. And indeed, I'm just going to place Legolas just within, if he can. Can't quite.
You'll be able to move up.
I'm just going to place Legolas over there with a view to moving into that woodland, if possible.
Yep.
And then the rest of the Fellowship are going to deploy.
Do you all get woodland creature as part of your army?
No, I don't think we do. I think it's just Boromir gets it as his gift of Galadriel. So that's probably worth talking to as well. The gift of Galadriel, it's very similar to the last edition. So Frodo still gets his blinding light.
Yeah.
Aragorn has an Uruk-hai Bane dagger, which is elven made as well. So that could come in handy.
Legolas's doesn't matter because you don't have your Galadriel models.
Exactly. Merry and Pippin reroll to wound. Sam rolls a 6 on jump and climb test.
Yeah.
And Gimli can reroll 1 dice as if a banner 3 times
Per
per game,
thing, yeah.
rather than re-rolling all of them like you could
So
last
if you
week.
were fighting with 3 attacks, you could use a reroll, use another reroll, use another reroll.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'll plonk my flappy warband down. Hopefully, it's clear enough that the one that is this is the old Guahe model.
Yeah.
So it's the one which is very flat and outspread wings.
Okay. Yep.
In fact, I'm just going to make everyone's life easier because these eggs are slightly paler.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pop Guahe on those.
Okie dokie. Ah, is he magnetized? That's
Yes.
very clever. I like that.
Well, it's just because transporting them and moving them about and all the other bits and bobs is just a nightmare otherwise.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So I've got Gua here, I've got 3 standard eagles and 2 fledglings.
Nice.
Oh, lost an egg. Already wounded. Game's over.
If only it was that easy.
Right, the one thing that I don't particularly enjoy about eagles at the moment is their wings are quite frankly, a nightmare.
I can imagine, yeah. Especially when you've got, what's that, 6 of them on the table?
Yes.
There's a lot of wings around.
I've got another 3 at home.
Oh, crikey, mate.
So that's
So, could you take that up to 1,000 if it was all great eagles? Or what would that
you
put you
could,
at?
yeah. So it's 150 plus 8 eagles is 950.
950, crikey, yeah.
Yeah. So it's quite the yeah. Right, this guy's gonna.
I think that can only be described as a flock, can't it? It's like a little pre-game huddle, isn't it, by the Eagles there? They're getting their plan sorted.
Exactly.
Crikey, they do look slightly intimidating.
It's a big flock, you know. That's everything. We're deployed.
Lovely.
Right. Actually, I'm just going to empty my pockets, so I don't have anything influencing my game. Got to be top of our game for this. Oh, who's good? Who's evil? I'd say your fellowship, so you're probably good.
I'm happy to take that.
Yeah,
I think you're trying to steal the ring.
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
Evil.
I think there's an argument. Obviously, we're servants of Manwë.
Oh, nice.
But because the nature of your quest is literally the saving of Middle Earth, I think that
is true.
outweighs.
We're acting according to Lubitar's plan, you see. So
yeah, exactly. So roll for first turn priority.
Indeed. So I'm on the purple. So I win, which obviously now means I can choose, can't I, according to this new edition. So I'm actually going to give you priority.
I thought you might. Would you like to call any heroics? Hey, I said the thing, guys. Any heroics?
There you go. Got to get the name in. I'm going to call a march with Aragorn.
Makes sense. It's free.
Might as well. It's free. We're not going to be in combat this turn, so that's the logic there. So.
Ideally, if we somehow manage in combat, one of us is cheating quite significantly. So,
Indeed.
I'm going to send. Hopefully, I've made it a fledgling. I have. Good for me. Just going to send a fledgling over here for no particular reason. First of all.
Yeah, you're not going to struggle in terms of kind of controlling the board in terms of movement, are you, with that 12-inch fly? Yeah. It's going to come in very handy.
This mass of wings I'm going to generously refer to as a cluster clock. Did you see what I did there?
No censorship required.
Hopefully that's okay for the video. And I'm just gonna pop my dudes. Just gonna pop my eagles here.
Nice.
My flappy boys. So this edition's monster rules are quite weird in that you have to be able to see the main body of the eagle to be able to shoot it. So wings don't count. However, wings do count for in the ways, which is just really bizarre because we were looking at it the other day.
Yeah. Yeah, that does feel like a strange combination.
It's also
a bit of a contradiction there. Okay.
Cool. I've missed an eagle. I do apologise. I literally didn't deploy one. I'm just going to pop them at the back.
There we go.
This is already going really well. I said I had Guahir in 5 eagles.
It looked intimidating enough with one down. Okay, so is that all your move done there?
That is all my move done there.
Lovely. Okay, so I called a march and a with me with Aragorn. So obviously he's got to move first.
Of course.
He's got his 6 plus 3. The dilemma I've got is with your movement, I need to try and protect at least this supply marker. But I also want to try and keep you off it if possible. So I'm probably not going to take advantage of the march too much. I'm just going to position Aragorn on that edge there.
Yep.
Then Legolas. So we'll have to end within 6 of Aragorn.
Yeah, I mean, feel free to work out where you want your models to be and then put them there, because to be honest, you've got so few that...
I mean, it's one of those where Legolas should be fine there. So Legolas is just going to move half of his move.
So 4.5.
So exactly 4.5. Obviously, then difficult terrain would complicate it, but he's going to.
No, it's woodland. He's got wooden creature.
Legolas. Oh,
he's an elf.
Yes,
a wood elf.
He does. You're quite correct. He does. So there we go. Then the rest of the Fellowship are just going to position themselves around this marker for now. Frodo's going to tuck himself in behind Boromir. Merry and Pippin, like that. And Sam is going to come around that edge.
Who's volunteering to call either the RSPB or the RSPCA, depending on how this game goes? Sorry, RSPCC. Because either some birds are dying or some children are dying.
I was going to say, there's definitely going to be some bloodshed, either way. Okay, well, I think that's me.
I think that's you.
Yeah.
Shoot phase.
Shoot phase. Okie dokie. So, it would be you, but I'm assuming there's no shooting.
I have no shooting.
Now, Legolas and Aragorn both have bows and both move less than half their movement. So, Legolas has a 24-inch. I think all the eagles behind this building are going to be out of line of sight.
Yeah, Aragorn can see Gwa here, for sure. This one over here, Legolas has got a clear shot, Aragorn's got in the way. As long as he's within range.
Is he in range? And I think it's going to be close.
I think you are. What we can actually do, because we've got... The thing about tape measures is if we slap down these for the first 12 inches...
Yeah.
Just make it really nice and clean.
If
I was smarter, I would have just kept myself out.
Well, if I was smart, I would have made sure I was in, but I think I am just in there.
You are just in.
And then I think Aragorn's got a shot on the same eagle, but with an in the way for this fence.
Yeah, I think...
They probably both do, actually.
You can choose the line to just go through this fence, so that's fine.
So I'll do Legolas without an in the way first, and then I think Aragorn does have one, I would say. So I'll do Legolas first.
I mean, roll them all at the same time, to be honest, because you might as well. As in, roll all of Legolas's.
Yes, yeah. So he's going to shoot 3 times. So he did move, so he would be hitting on 2+, but it's now 3+, I believe.
Yeah.
So we'll see how he does. Oh, not ideal. I'm not going to might anything up because that would be not a very good use of might. But we've got 1 hit.
Yep.
So it's a strength 3 elf bow.
Yep.
Against defense
7 for a fledgling.
7 for a fledgling.
Because the white X.
Okay.
So it's just 6s.
6s. Let's see. Are we lucky?
Hey!
We are very lucky.
Sorry, that might have been quite loud for the video. I do apologise. And I will, as per my genius plan, take the egg off.
That is very nice. So 1 egg is 1 wound. Okay.
No.
Well, that started better than expected.
Yeah, that's quite
I'll
nice.
be honest. Aragorn's going to follow it up with his 1 shot. So he would be 3+, but he's now 4+ because he moved. And there's an in the way as well. So he hits. So an in the way, so does he hit that fence?
He does. 3 points
so.
of might?
Even for Aragorn, that seems excessive. So I will leave that there.
Lovely. Priority.
Back to priority, indeed. Okay.
Oh, another good choice
one
from you.
Fellowship.
Sorry, I have a bad habit of just pulling dice away.
Don't you worry. Right, Fellowship again. Do I want this, or do I want to pass this over to you? I think at this point, I am going to let you have it.
Yep.
And then I'm going to see if I can react.
That makes sense to me. Yeah, for sure. So, unsurprised. Oh, do you want to call any heroics?
I'm going to call another march with Aragorn's 3-pointer might.
Yeah, makes sense.
In case I need it after you've moved. I'm not quite sure whether I will or not, but we'll see.
I think it always, as long as you have the opportunity to, calling a free heroic march just makes sense.
Yeah, it gives you a bit of flexibility, doesn't it?
This eagle is going to come over here and just pop there. I think. Let's have a little look. So if you go gung-ho, you could get there with Aragorn and Boromir.
I could. But I believe I can't charge on a march.
You can't charge on a march. You're not Erebor reclaimed.
Yeah.
You would be leaving, so Gimli would get to about here.
He would. And then obviously the hobbits.
Yeah, and you've got the hobbits as well. So I don't think you're going to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to... what I really want is for you to move first. I'm just going to basically shuffle slightly.
Sort of hold your position more or less.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
This would normally be done individually, but also I'm lazy and there's no one watching to catch us on sloppy play.
There we go. That's absolutely fine. So, okay. So is that you happy with where you're at there?
I'll tell you what, I'll just... There we go. Now I'm happy.
Lovely. I think they're all more or less out of Legolas where he is now anyway, so... Right. Aragorn called his march. So... He's going to move first. And he is just going to... We'll have to end within 6 of where he ends up. Okay, so he's just going to shuffle up to here.
Mm-hmm.
So he's done 4 inches to there. And he's going to stay there.
Yep.
And then going to have... Frodo is going to come with him, and I'll flip it that way for transparency. So Frodo's going to come with him, and because of March, he can move up to 7, so he can sit in there. Now, Pippin is just going to shuffle 3 to there, with Boromir shuffling around in front of him like that. Then Gimli would be, with his march, able to do 4 to there and 2 so that he slots in behind Aragorn, like so. Pippin just going to shuffle up an inch into here, and then Sam is going to do his hobbit move of 4 inches to Boromir, and then a further 3 inches just to tuck in alongside there. Now, Legolas is the one who is going to have to end up within 6 there.
If he wants to move at all.
This is the thing. At the moment, he can't really see anybody.
He can't see anything.
Shoot.
Yeah.
He can't see anything at all to shoot as it is. But I also probably want him to be able to shoot in future turns. So, with that in mind, to be honest, he's slightly stuck where he is. Do your eagles ignore woodland terrain?
No. We don't have wooden creature.
Okay, in that case, he is going to stay exactly where he is, and he's not going to move.
I don't think you have any shooting because, as discussed, the rules are currently unfortunate towards wings and monsters.
That's fine. Yep.
I just want to double check that actually because I've said it very confidently. I was just chatting about it with Dave the other day.
Yeah, I must admit it's not something that I am particularly hot enough off the top of my head. I'm more than happy to say we'll go with that as the rule.
Well, yeah. The thing is, I don't want to get it
whether wings count as targetable if you're shooting at monsters.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I'll come over because obviously.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll just double check it.
If a model can only see the lights of banners, weapons, wings, tails, or other wargear, they do not have line of sight.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's fine with me. So,
I don't want to get to the end of the game and you go, oh well, actually, it turns out.
Yeah. Given that Legolas has had 1 wound with 1 round of shooting,
yes,
you know,
yeah. 1 round of shooting, 1 wound on eagles.
He's rolling hot today.
So Legolas doesn't want to move at all. I think that's priority, unless.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
No line of sight.
Okay.
Priority again then. Crikey, eagles can't catch a break. Unfortunately, I don't really want priority either, so I'm going to give it straight back to you.
Brilliant, great, wonderful.
You're welcome.
Okay,
I'm sure that's exactly what you wanted.
Yeah, I mean, I think I have to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop to here with this guy. Obviously, that's clearly within 12. I'm going to have an in the way for the building because my wing, hopefully.
Yeah. I think that's the right play.
Yeah, that's fine. I think this then gives you a. I'm not going to use the full phrase because it's slightly crude, but blank or get off the pot
Yeah,
vibe.
no,
Because
it
if you
does.
don't decide to move towards more central to protect that one, I'm going to burn that one as well. So
Yeah, it's a dilemma I had thinking when we came to start the game. It's
Oh, I do apologise. Did you want to call any heroics?
no, I won't this turn.
Okay, that's fine.
So yeah,
Um,
my reasoning is I'm going to save Aragorn's might for if he gets a shot off.
I just want to make sure I'm out of 27 of Legolas, so I'm actually going to move a little bit further back.
Yeah, just pop him on the other side of it. Nice.
So
Yeah, it's a difficult dilemma with the Fellowship because, particularly against something like Eagles, where you've got fight advantage and you've got numbers advantage. I didn't want to split up too much.
yeah. So
Unfortunately, with this house, it's difficult to cover both, but we'll see.
yeah, you want because you want the woodland terrain because it gives Legolas
Yeah.
the safe base. But the house is negative for you, but it's okay for me. Whereas if you put it there, it's very much I just go cool. I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's trying not to get swamped, but I also am aware I need to protect ideally two, if not.
Yeah.
Well, I knew I couldn't protect all three, so
I will
we'll see.
just shuffle again. I want to be outside of 10 of Gimli. Is essentially so if you move forwards, yeah. Within 12 of Aragorn is okay because ultimately if Aragorn comes forward and decides to get mobbed by birds, however I'm actually at 12 of Aragorn as well.
Yeah.
So I'll just sit there for now. If you could kindly let me have the choice in who gets priority, I'll be a bit less of a chicken.
One of those where we'll see. So that's all you're moving?
That's
You're
all
happy
my
with that?
movement, yeah.
Okay, so
Dear viewers, you can't see, but I just looked at the commentators' booth and they just shook their head at me. I'm sorry.
So now, what I'm going to do here, because I haven't called a march, so I've got a little bit more flexibility with movement.
Yep.
Legolas is going to move half of his 6 inches.
Yep.
So he's going to move 3 inches further up this bit of woodland terrain.
Yep. So he'll be able to see some eagles.
That's the plan. I'm not 100% sure whether he can, but we'll get to that in the shoot phase. So
you can definitely see this one at the back.
That's what I was hoping to target. So we'll do that. Now, I'm going to keep a force here to try and protect this supply marker.
Yep.
So we're going to keep Boromir, Pippin and Merry over here at least.
Yeah, because
slightly shuffle these guys around a bit. So
Boromir has a really cool rule now where if he's within 3 of a hobbit, he gets to re-roll all wound rolls. So I assume that's why you've got that there. They're like his little his cheerleaders going, "Come on, Boromir, get him!"
They can all, and also the hobbits can spend his might, so potentially that could be useful. Now I want to get some shots off with Aragorn, I think. So he's going to stay where he is.
Yeah.
This is such an open supply marker, but I also feel like I do need to contest it ideally. So it's a tricky one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send Gimli. Can't quite get in that house. I'm going to send Gimli this way. No, I'm not. It's a difficult one. It's a bit of a dilemma. I'm not going to get a shot on with Aragorn, actually. So Aragorn is going to try and jump over this fence here.
Yep.
So I'll roll for a jump test. A 1.
Do you want to use your 3-point of might?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I do. So that'll get him over it, but he can't move any further, I believe.
I think he also counts as full moving, so cannot shoot. Is that correct? I'm so bad with
I would imagine so.
I'll just double check while you're moving everything.
Because I've attempted to move this full, haven't I? But yeah, if you wouldn't mind double checking that for me, that'd be grand. And Gimli is going to do the same. So Gimli is also going to try a jump test.
Hey,
he's a bit more successful, so he manages to hop that. And then Frodo is going to do the same if you're happy that he can actually jump this fence there.
Yeah.
Because it's quite tall for him. It's kind of getting on for double his height.
Is that a climb check?
I think that's possibly a climb check.
Let's just check the difference between...
Jumping, how many do you count the horizontal?
as a part of the movement.
So you measure the obstacle.
And it's difficult terrain for that. Horizontal, or is it just standard terrain? I've literally got the rule right here. I don't know why I'm... a model may attempt to jump over an obstacle that's up to but no greater than its own height. If an obstacle is greater than the model's height, it must take a climb test instead.
So Frodo will need to climb because he's going to have to go over this taller bit. So,
yep.
Let's see. He's got enough movement because it's less than 2 inches tall, so he can climb up, climb down.
Yeah.
So let's see how he does.
Oh God.
Oh dear. That's
So
slightly embarrassing. So he would then take a fall, wouldn't he? In that case.
If the model was already at the ground level, nothing else happens. So he's just prone.
Oh, so he's literally just knocked himself prone.
He's tried to, he's slipped, but he hasn't actually fallen any distance, so he's okay.
We'll keep him there so I remember he's prone. In that case, Sam is not going to jump the barrier. He's going to go and kind of shield his slightly embarrassed master by just sitting there.
Sam, meanwhile, with his elven robe,
he's just looking there,
come on,
going,
Mr. Frodo, what are you doing?
Yeah, where's Sam's elven robe when you need it? And I think that's going to conclude my movement phase, which feels slightly uneventful, but we're kind of just repositioning.
Okay, so I will, at the end of the movement phase. Oh no, sorry, it's the end of the turn that happens. So it's now shoot phase for Legolas.
It is.
He can definitely see this eagle at the back.
He can with an in the way.
So there'll be an in the way for this one,
house,
and then an in the way for this one, and then an in the way for this one. So he can't actually see this one, but he can hit him within the ways. It's really bizarre rules.
I guess if you imagine the wings are flapping, so you can't target it, but it might hit. I guess.
Never mind, he's the best archer in all of Middle Earth to basically ever exist.
Well, that's big talk before I've rolled any more dice, so I hope you haven't jinxed it. So we'll go with 3 dice, hitting on 3+, because he moved. 2 hits.
It's not too bad.
Take that.
So first in the way for the house.
Yep. So we want to get past this.
Both get through. For the Great Eagle, 1 hits the Great Eagle, so do you want to do that one now?
I'll resolve this one now.
So it's a 6x4 because it's a D8.
Okay, so 6x4. Or could might it, but I'm not going to.
Okay, and then we've got a fledgling eagle in the way.
So
gets through, and the final Great Eagle, again 6x4.
So 6x4. Okay, doesn't read. Okay.
So, I really hope I'm not getting anything wrong with the in the ways.
I think that makes sense.
We've read the thing about wings, and it used to say that wings don't count for in the ways, but we checked this on a game that I was playing with Dave Farmer last week, and it was literally like, you get the best of both worlds, which just feels like an unnecessary...
It's a new edition, isn't it? So it's still working these things out, but I'm happy with that as an interpretation. So,
what did we say about Aragorn's movement?
Yes, in terms of shooting, that's a good point. Because he moved, horizontally moved 2 inches, but he has fallen over a fence in that time, so...
Yeah.
The distance that it moves over
down.
You had the full up and down.
Okay.
So it's you were adding the full
so
up and down.
It's kind of 3 inches, I think. So he's not allowed to move any further, but I'd be happy to say he can shoot. But I'm happy to be corrected if anyone.
What's the measurement of the terrain?
I make it 1.5 inches.
Okay.
Which means that he's then moved 1 inch to it, 1.5 inches up, 1.5 inches down. So I would say he's over his half. So I'm happy for him not to shoot.
Okay.
With 1 strength 2 bow hit shot, I don't think it's going to make much of a difference.
That's fair enough. So end phase, that objective gets burnt. This lovely 3D printed Osgiliath objective.
It's gone.
Me trying to garner favour with the observers again. And then it's the priority phase.
Priority, indeed. So let's see if you get the choice this time. I've done my best. Surely,
even if I rolled a 1.
Even if you got the 1, it goes to you.
I would like you to go first, please, sir.
Yep, that's fine. So, I'm really in a tricky place here because you've got your 12-inch move, so you can get onto this objective this turn. Ideally, I don't want to fight eagles in the open, but otherwise that objective is going to get burnt. So I've got Gimli, I've got Aragorn. They can probably take a fledgling eagle between them. The dilemma is these guys are going to come and join in, but I don't think I've got much choice.
Yeah, so, I think it's worth pointing out that this is also a horrendous matchup for yourself.
It's a really tricky one, I think, because of the scenario and the combination of opponent. I think there's a lot of scenarios where the Fellowship and the Eagles would actually be quite a nice matchup for the Fellowship.
Yeah, like something like To the Death or something similar, because you've got the 3 big heroes as beaters.
Exactly.
I'm including Gimli there. That might be a bit generous to Gimli. He's only fight 6, but he's still very tough.
He's tough. I mean, the other thing as well is I'm very aware that you know, with the Eagles you do have that fight 8 in there as well.
Yes.
So I've got an awful lot of might, but
yeah, so
we need to keep that.
For anyone not aware, the standard Great Eagle is fight 7. The fledgling is fight 6, I believe.
Indeed.
And they're also the fledglings are 1 lower strength and defense. A bit cheaper on the points. But Gwahe is fight 8 with no strike. So
Legolas is going to continue his moving half. He's just going to shift around 2 inches to there. So he's right on the edge of his woodland terrain.
yeah, negating any charge bonus. Smart.
Indeed. While trying to just flush those eagles out of there. Frodo is going to stand up, which I believe costs half of his move value, and he's then going to have. I don't want Frodo to get caught in the middle, but I don't know how much I can do about that. So I'm going to go for it. This might be a strategic error.
Okay.
In fact, no, I'm going to keep Frodo exactly where he is. I'm going to keep Sam in front of him. The plan being, with his Elven Cloak, that means if you have eagles here, they then can't see Frodo.
Yeah.
They can't see him at the moment for line of sight purposes, so he can't get charged. Or do we put the ring on? We could put the ring on with Frodo, which gives him a bit more protection. What is the courage check on eagles like?
It's an intelligence check now.
Intelligence, sorry, yes, it is, of course. Yeah.
I think they are.
I think they do fairly well, I'd imagine.
Yeah, just quickly check that for you.
While you're doing that, I'm just going to shuffle Boromir and his 2 little hobbit friends just around a couple of inches.
Gosh, while this new rule book is very pretty, it's also a pain to find anything. Okay. Yeah. So Great Eagles are courage 4, intelligence 4, and you still take the -1 for every full inch away.
You do. So, just also because I get to get my other model out, I'm going to get Frodo to put on the ring.
Yep.
So he's putting it on.
Yep.
So we'll swap him out.
So it'll be a courage check for him to take it off, and also on a 1 or a 2.
Then you get to control him. But you do that, I believe, at the start of the move phase.
Yes.
So I think for this turn, I think I'll get away with it, unless I'm wrong on that.
Oh, you should be okay.
I think I can. So he's going to try and hop that fence again. He's not learned from his mistakes. He's only got half his movement, so he's literally can only get to the other side anyway.
Yeah.
But we'll see. This time, I think it's still a climb test there, because it is his height. So I think it'll still be a climb test, but he's going to go over this bit so he can do it with his movement.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
So let's see how he gets on.
It's a 6.
There you go.
So he lands on the other side, absolutely happy.
Lovely. There you go. It's built his confidence back up. Sam is, I think, going to use his special elven rope, count as a 6 on a jump test or climb test. So he's just going to go over there, onto the other side of Frodo, like so. Now, I think the question is whether these 2 eagles have line of sight on Sam.
I don't think I'm going to be able to. No,
I don't think they do, but yeah.
I'm happy to say that I'm not going to charge anyway.
Okay, lovely. Right, that's over to you then. That's all of my movement then.
Interesting, very interesting. Okay. So there's a couple of things to think about here. Obviously, I could sacrifice this fledgling to just burn that one immediately this turn.
Yeah.
Which would put me ahead, or more ahead rather.
Indeed. Yeah, it was a bit unfortunate. I couldn't quite get there in my movement. I thought I might be able to, but
it's now really difficult to properly ring off the objectives. It is a big old not moral quandary, big old quandary when it comes to that stuff. Got a lot of options. It just really depends where I want Gwahe to go. Because I could maybe it might be a waste this turn actually. Yeah, I think I'm only going to be able to get in range of Boromir maybe with a Screech this turn. So I think what I will do is I'll set up for next turn's Next turn's kind of apologies.
No worries.
I'm just not going to use this one. It's got something rude. Sorry. Shout out to the Last Alliance of Noobs and Men. Lovely guys. So I'm just going to pop this one over here. Like I say, a bit further actually. We'll just hop there. So idea is I'm out of 6 of Aragorn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sort
I'm
of
not
getting
in
ready to swoop in.
Yeah, exactly. Ideally, what I want next turn is for me to win priority and be able to choose for you to go first.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've now got the advantage on the draw, but we'll have to. Okay.
Yeah.
I think Boromir might be the one who I'm most afraid of, actually.
Well, he's got that might, hasn't he? So
6
if he
might
wants
just,
to kill you,
if he wants to
can
do
kill
something,
you.
he just does it, and he's got the hobbits there to kind of beef him up.
Yeah, because I mean, they're not winning fights on their own, but they can re-roll to win.
Yeah, with the assistance of a few other
they
bits
can
and
use
bobs.
might. They can do a bit.
Right, so I'm just gonna pop myself out of an inch of
Yeah.
Sam.
Okay. Yeah, I wonder, from this point of view, I'm almost wondering whether actually my better play would have been to be very aggressive with this and just march up the table towards you. I think
potentially
it's one of those where I was kind of trying to rely on holding 2, hopefully luring you in, getting a few eagle kills and trying to break you, and seeing where that got me with VPs.
Yeah, it's
I think the issue is with that many eagles, you can still bog me down quite well when I get towards those objectives. But it's tricky.
Absolutely. So I've just popped Gwa here. For anyone, this is Gwa here.
Yeah.
So obviously he's out of Boromir range. He's out of Hobbit range. He's out of Aragorn Gimli range.
Yeah, he's just chilling.
Chilling like a villain. Just gonna pivot these guys and shuffle it somewhat. Like I say, these wings were. I love these wings. They're great, but they might be slightly irritating. Okay, and then this eagle. I suppose
So
I
you're
could
going
just
for a
threaten
flanking
Legolas.
maneuver? Yeah. I mean, I suppose you got the thing of, well, no, you don't. I was going to say if you charge him, you can't shoot, but you can now.
He can,
so
yeah.
there's not even any point to doing that.
It's very it's very much not a thing that the whole you can't shoot me anymore.
Yeah.
I tell you what, at the moment I'm not massively afraid of Legolas's shooting.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I think the odds that with that defense is that defense 8 on that one.
Yeah, but I'm just going to pop him over here. I've
Not
said that.
afraid.
There's no way,
Good
not
use
a way
gonna
to
say.
stay out of Legolas range.
Yeah,
When
got
it
you.
comes to the so yeah, there's my movement.
Okay.
It's now your shoot phase.
Shoot phase.
I'll say
So,
shoot phase, but it's yours.
Aragorn's moved full. Gimli does have a throwing axe,
But he's not within 6 of anything.
I was going to say he's not within range.
Yeah.
So in that case, it's just going to be down to Legolas to see.
Sorry, I've just nudged this bit.
Oh, don't.
It's not
Don't worry.
not the end of the world, but
I'm not forgetting about the hobbits throwing stones, but again, they've all moved. So I think Legolas has got a shot on Gwa here with an.
yeah, they'll be in the way for the building.
that building there, yeah. So he's just going to go with his 3 shots again,
Hitting on
hitting
twos.
on
now.
3s because he did.
Oh, he did move. Sorry,
Shuffled
yes,
around
yeah,
that
yeah.
way. So hitting on 3s. So
Good shooting.
2 hits and needing 6x4s, I believe.
In the way for the house.
In the way for house first. Keep you right. That's good. So 1 gets through.
6x4.
6x4. No. Okay. So that is my shooting.
Okay.
So that'll be back to priority.
Back to priority.
See how this goes.
Oh, it goes
Ooh,
to
it's
you.
strong. It'll go to the fellowship because you had it last turn. So. I mean, I'm going to take it.
So you're going to move first.
I'm going to move first.
Yeah.
I suspect
I'm not going to call any heroics.
you're not calling any heroics.
No.
Okay. In which case, we're just going to try and reposition and see what we can do.
Makes sense.
The issue is with this 12-inch move, it's incredibly difficult to screen off
Absolutely.
a supply marker. So we're going to try our best. I could really commit here and try and threaten you, but I think that's probably a bad move. So all I'm going to do is Aragorn's just going to sit on that side of it, moving less than half so that he can then shoot. Gimli is just going to come sort of there. No, he's not. Onto that side there. Now, there's no way, I don't think there's any way that Sam can use his special little elven cloak, unless potentially he gets around this corner, and maybe stop Gwai here seeing him. So Sam is just going to pop right into that corner there.
I don't think that's going to help you from Gwahir necessarily, unfortunately.
I don't think it is, but we'll take every crumb of sort of comfort we can get. I think you're right. I think everyone can see him because, yeah, he's not obscured. So, and then Frodo is just going to follow him into there, so that you're getting the maximum minuses if you're trying to charge him.
Yep. Makes sense.
I'm going to keep. What I'm just going to do here then is just shuffle Merry up there. Boromir just going to shuffle forwards, and then Pippin's just going to come in here, like that. I'll leave that where it is. Legolas. There's quite a lot of terrain flying around. Legolas is just going to stay exactly where he is. So Legolas is not going to move.
Very good. I'm just having a little look at the ring.
I haven't. I didn't roll my ring thing, so I need to roll.
So you were about here.
Yeah,
it's not the end of the world if you roll a 1 or 2. You
can move him.
I can move you. Yeah, you're fine.
I was a bit skeptical with Frodo's record so far this game. He could have been heading into the Eagle's nest there, but he's avoided it. So that
exactly.
That is good. While you're
right, so I'm just
checking the rules for charging the ring.
Yeah, so the ring bearer thing, it's not the ring bearer anymore. It's invisible.
It is, yes, it's the invisible special rule.
Can be targeted, but yada yada yada. No control zone, and models from either side may move through it, but not finish. Yeah,
yes,
that's the important thing I was looking at.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you use will points on intelligence checks? I've never.
It's a new mechanic to me, so we'll have to double check that as well.
Because if I can get Gwahir on Frodo, I might want to do that.
I think it would be a good call if you can.
Yeah. 61.
It's I'll measure your distance as well, so you know what you'd be getting in terms of minuses. So I make that 8 full inches. You're nearly 9, but I would say not quite. So you're minus 8 for your roll.
Yeah. So
it's really
it's a really
possibility, I would say. But it is possible, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. What do we want to be doing hither? I meant to be looking at will points. We've still got an hour left, so it's.
I suspect this is going to be one of those that
it's going to be one that's it's 2 or 3 turns.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No on the intelligence check. Ooh, interesting. It makes sense because will is kind of a reflection of the resolve. It's not like
it's not how smart you are. Yeah.
Gwahir put his glasses on today. You know.
Yeah, exactly. So he might get away with it, Frodo.
Yeah, he might.
Sam, I'm a bit more concerned about, but we'll see.
So, oh gosh.
Oh, don't worry, that's fine.
Tabletop thingy. What's the
Admiral?
No, the one you get on Steam is really nice because you can just tabletop simulator. That's the one. That eagle is going to take a intelligence check to try and charge Frodo.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So what are you getting in terms
So I'm
of
at -9. So
Minus
essentially,
9,
I need 10 on the dice.
Got you.
Because you can only. Oh, actually, is it minus to the test or your
I think it's minus.
I literally looked at it a minute ago.
It always used to be
Yeah.
minus to your courage.
Yes.
So I suspect you can't go lower than 0 intelligence. So
Yeah, I suspect it's to the
I see what you mean. Yes, that's a good
Yeah.
point.
invisible to the test.
Oh,
So,
to the test. Okay, so that's better for Frodo.
oh, that might mean that I just can't see you. Because I'm at -9,
minus 9,
I am 4+, so I need to get a 13 on 2 dice, which is impossible.
That evens the good dice. That's going to be a struggle, isn't it?
I will not be doing that.
Yep.
Funnily enough. So what I will do is I'll chuck Gua here onto poor Sam.
Yep. Just going to check what heroic actions Sam has got.
I think he has strike.
He definitely did have strike because he managed to stick a wound on Shelob in a game last tournament in the old edition. Let's see if he's still got it. He does have strike. Unfortunately, the frying pan can't be used against monsters, so Guahir is safe from that.
This eagle here is going to charge this dude.
Yep. So that is Pippin with the red cloak. Yep.
I infamously dislike Pippin.
Oh, well, personal then.
It is personal.
That is a shame. I feel he might have taken one for the team, but we'll see.
So just charging up there. My base can fit. My model is being a pain. I do apologise. Lovely.
No, got you. That's fine.
What am I doing with these guys here? Because I think I'm at 6 of Legolas. I'm at 6 of Legolas. Lovely. This eagle is going to come over here. I don't really want to hard commit onto. I suppose I could get some might out of Gimli potentially. Can I get behind him is the question.
I'd imagine you can.
Oh, it's front of base to front of base. And
I think if you hit him in the front and wrapped around, because Frodo doesn't have a control zone, so you can move through
well, I
him,
fly, so I move over you anyway.
Oh, of course you do. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You're
So
right.
what?
Do you want me to mark off where he was, and then you can see? Or
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's just slap down a thingy. Nice where he is.
Yeah.
And if I can get the front of my base to the
Okay, so that's the front of his base. In there. If you can get out under that wing of the other one, nice. And then we just measure from that, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I would have thought he would be in. I think he is.
Yeah, I've got about.
It's bang on.
Yeah.
Bang on 12. Happy with that. I'll just grab that dice back so we get rid of that.
I think this eagle's just out.
Yep.
So I will pop this fledgling into Gimli as well.
Okay. So it's fight 7, your regular eagles, are they?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you mean about these wings. It's a bit tricky. Especially when you're only playing 8 models, I guess. Normally you can kind of spread them out a bit.
Yeah, it's definitely something. So Gua here is within 6 of everyone over here. So we know what's happening next turn, hopefully.
I think I do.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. It is now the shoot phase.
Shoot phase, indeed. So, I believe my hobbit's moved, so nothing going on there. Aragorn is not in combat, but I don't think you can see anything that is.
Yeah.
So, that's fine. Legolas is therefore going to put 3 shots. I think into this eagle that is on Pippin.
Yep.
On the off chance that it somehow takes out all 3 wounds.
Yeah.
We'll see. So he didn't move, so he's hitting on 2s. So 1 miss. And then, oh, hang on. Sorry, no, because he's shooting into combat. So
do you have to use your 1?
I think I have to use my 1 because he's shooting into someone else's combat.
Yeah.
So In which case, he's going to use his 1.
Yeah.
I'll re-roll the hits.
That's fine.
Okay, so Legolas is going to shoot into that combat with Pippin, hitting R2+ because he didn't move. So he hits. There's no in the way because he's using his 1 special shot.
Just 6s by 4s.
6s by 4s. You never know. Do I might it?
You get the might to the following dice as well, don't you? So
Yeah, so we put it down to
5 by 3.
You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to might it. So might that up to a 6. Legolas has used 1 of his 3 points of might. And then we'll see if we get a 3 on the follow-up roll.
Hey!
We do, so that's taking a wound off that eagle.
So that eagle's on 2 wounds.
Yeah.
Just 1. And that makes it the fight phase.
Indeed.
Okay, I'm not going to call any heroics.
I'm going to call a strike with Gimli. So that's using 1 point of might on Gimli to strike up. Yep. Okay. So, any other
Would you like to do any no heroics from me, anything from you?
No, Gimli's called on. Sam is also, well, before I get too excited, is Sam going to strike? I suspect there's no point.
He's fight 3, so he
Fight
can't get
3,
high
so
enough.
no point. So he's not going to do anything, Sam. Pippin doesn't have any might, so I think that's all I'm going to do.
Okay.
So I'll roll for Gimli's strike
When we get to the fight,
we'll do that.
Which,
okay.
let me have a little think. Are you sure you don't want to call any other heroics? Just to... I'm not trying to bamboozle you.
Yeah, I'm
just
sure. Just checking I didn't miss anything obvious, but yep, absolutely sure.
Okay, so what I'll do first is... let's do Guahir's combat first.
Okay. So Sam gets his 2 attacks now. In the new
2
edition,
attacks.
So you never know. I'll set your bar.
Oh,
He's got the big 6, as you'd expect.
I'm on a 5.
You could might
I will
it.
spend a point of mine.
Okay, okay.
I'm gonna barge.
You're gonna barge.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, nice. So
Guahir's down to 2 might first of all.
Yep.
And
So
little Sammy boy is gonna go 3 inches. I mean, there's no way for me to. So I think because he can just walk over that bit, I'm just going to make him walk over that.
yeah,
bit.
just pop him backwards that way. Do you want me to shift this eagle if I just do that?
That would be quite helpful.
And then shift him out the way temporarily.
Yep. Right, trembly hands.
Alright.
Just make sure I've gone 3. Yep. Oh, very shaky hands.
Okay, and then I'll be a good sport and put your eagle back rather than
Instead of taking it off the board.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do an intelligence check to see Frodo.
Yep. So you are within an inch.
So that is a pass.
Oh.
I'll charge Frodo.
Yep. Okay.
And we'll do that one next.
Yep. So Frodo with his 1 attack.
Yep.
So we'll guess a 4. That's a 6 from Guahir, so you will win that.
Do you have your mithril coat?
He does have his mithril coat, yeah. So he would be defense 6, and I believe it does something else this edition.
It lets you reroll ones on fate, I believe.
Reroll ones on fate as well, yes.
I think
And it means you can't rend is the other thing.
Ooh, okay, well that affects no decision because now I don't have to think about it.
There you go.
I think I'm strength 6 base, which makes it go up to 7, which means I'm 4s. I'm just...
Yeah, so it'd be defense 6 with his jacket, so... I had the page number memorised for the...
yeah, strength 6.
thing. Okay,
So it's 4s to wound him.
Yep.
I'm just going to steal some of these blue dice.
So, yeah, he's 2 wounds, 3 fate.
Yeah.
So,
They need a good
not
shot.
in a great spot, but we'll see.
That is 4 wounds total.
Okay, so with his 2 wounds and 3 fate, he can survive it,
He can
but
survive.
we're going to have to do some... So 4 wounds through, I'm going to use all his fate.
Yeah.
So, passing... So, Frodo is... Yeah, so it's Frodo using all 3 fate. So, let's see how this goes.
So, sorry. If you want to use might on them, which you will,
Yeah.
think you have to roll them one at a time.
Do them one at a time then.
Yeah.
Keep you right. That sounds good. So first one. Passed.
It's all good. So
Lovely.
that's that wound gone.
Okay. Second one.
He's passed. As long as you pass the last one, you reroll once.
Reroll once. Miss your code coming in
So
quick.
not.
So
it's 2 might or die.
failed it. He's got 2 might points left.
Yeah.
So Frodo is then going to use 2 might, which is all of his might, to knock that up to a 4 and take off that wound, and which leaves him with 1 wound. Woo. So Frodo there burned 3 fate, 2 might, and taken a wound. That is pretty rough. But he's still alive, so I can't complain. Really.
Yeah.
That is what a massive eagle will do to a hobbit if given the opportunity, I think. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, let's do the Gimli fight next.
Okay, so in which case I will, I'll just see what his strike is.
Yeah, see what your strike is.
So it's D3 this edition,
D3.
isn't it? So let's see.
Okay, so he goes to fight 8, so you
fight
are
8.
higher than me.
Okay.
I do have 2 different types of eagles here.
Yep.
It doesn't matter which one's which until the strikes.
I'm also going to fight with 2 axes,
Okay,
so he's 3
plus 1 to
attacks.
wounds.
No, 3 attacks.
Oh, sorry, yeah, 3
So,
attacks. All right, so 6 from the eagles and a 6 from
From
Gimli.
Gimli. So Gimli will win that fight, which was quite important.
It's 6s on anything to win them.
In which case, we're all going to put them on the same eagle.
Yep.
So we're going to put them on that one.
That's the fledgling, which is
Oh,
7.
okay. Sorry, I didn't realise.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Okay. In which case, I'm put them all on the great eagle.
Yeah, I was going to say it's more difficult to wound for most of your stuff.
But not for Gimli. Got you. So no wounds. I could spend 2 might. I don't think I will. Yeah, it's Gimli, but I don't think I will spend it because that would be Gimli out of might just to put 1 wound through.
Doing some backing away.
Yeah, I'm not going to spend it.
I've backed Frodo away an inch away from Gwa here. If you want to
thank you
shuffle
for
in,
that.
please feel
No,
free.
that's fine. That's fine. Happy days.
Okay.
What is Yeah, no, that's fine. I only just remembered that the ring halves fight values if it's 1-on-1, but Gwa here is way above Frodo.
Oh, sorry,
fight-wise,
Gwa here's fight 8.
so that didn't make difference.
Sorry, yeah.
It's more just I keep repeating these.
Apologies,
so I
yeah, I
remember
should have.
them.
Yeah.
But
Um,
that's good. I think we're doing well on rules. We've also got this one.
Well, that one over there, which is the Great Eagle versus Pippin.
So I would say never doubt Pippin, but let's see.
Never doubt Pippin. Okay, maybe slightly.
That
doubt
is a
Pippin.
shame. That is a shame.
So I am going to elect
I'm not
to
going back and wait. I'll wait.
hurl him
Yeah.
into. Just going to check that I am still. Yeah, so Gwahe's still cleanly within 6. I can hurl him if I take an intelligence check.
Yeah.
I think my ideal target will be Boromir, but I'll accept going for the other hobbit.
Yeah.
So for hurl, you now take an intelligence check first. Oh, sorry, you roll the dice to see how far you can hurl. So you're strength 2 and I'm strength 7.
Yes.
So I can go 4 plus D3, which is 2.
Oh, D3. Yes.
Is that right? Wait, no, sorry, 5 plus D3, yes. Sorry, maths. So 7 inches. I will do the intelligence check. I failed the intelligence check, which means you can choose an eligible model within 7 inches that I can see to hurl at.
So
it has to be your model.
So yeah, even though Boromir is in the way, I can still get you to hurl him at Merry.
Yes, exactly. There's no in the ways for hurls.
He sort of bends him round Boromir.
Yes.
To Merry. Okay, so that's what I'm going to go for.
Yep. Okay.
So in that case, I'll just fish him out.
Yeah. So we'll just finish him base to base with Merry.
So he'll be happy with that being base to base. Even though he's
that's
elevated.
grand.
Are you okay with that? Okay.
Now it's just going to pull up the rules because again this is a new thing. I apologise for anyone watching. I swear I'm not playing for time.
No, I don't think you need to play for time. I think that's in your favour. I would
it's 2 strength 6 on the hurled model, which is Pippin.
Yep.
So 2 wounds on Pippin.
So he does have 2 fate.
Yeah, and he can use Boromir's might.
He can use Boromir's might.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say you need to roll them one at a time if you want to use might. But
Doesn't
in this instance, if you want to use 3 of Boromir's might to keep him alive, feel free.
Yeah, exactly. I think so. That is Pippin is gone.
Pippin's gone.
Pippin has been hurled to his death.
The target model is knocked prone if it has a strength of 5 or less and will suffer 1 strength 6 hit.
Okay, so
So
Mary is
strength 6
prone.
on Mary.
I'm just going to do that just to remind
Doesn't do anything.
So Mary is just having a nice little
Yeah,
hang out.
exactly. Okay.
Okay.
Priority.
Yeah. Let's see. I think I've got a bit of a hill to climb, but you never know.
I'm screeching at you.
Okay, there we go.
So for anyone who's not aware, every model within 6 of Gua here may not move that turn.
Yeah.
Sorry, every enemy model. So it's essentially the turn where I get to do lots of silly things potentially.
So that'll be everyone except
but
possibly
Legolas.
Legolas. Yeah.
So would you like to? I'm going to choose to go first, so I can choose the because you won priority last time and chose to go first. Yeah. And yeah, so I'll get going.
Yeah, I'm not going to call. I could call the movie Legolas. I'm not going to do that. That is not sensible.
I think that's fair. Okay. So we've got a few dudes who are prone. We've got this fledgling eagle that's going to move here.
Yeah. So
obviously, because there's no prone. There's no prone zone.
No prone control zone.
No prone control zone. Just so I can burn this one this turn.
Yeah.
My other fledgling is this one here. So he's the other one who's fight 6 and a bit squishy. So let's have a little thinky think. What I want to achieve this term is my question. I think
you've got plenty of potential targets, haven't you? But it's which ones you need to take out.
I think I want to get this guy into Sam.
Yeah.
Who is prone because he's hurled anyway.
Oh yes, he is. Sorry.
So also Frodo is prone because he
you're knocked
because
down
he was
by
hurled.
this.
Yeah. And invisible only halves rounding up, doesn't it? I believe.
I'll double check.
But you double check. Yeah, if you could double check with me, that'd be grand.
Yeah, I'm not sure in this edition. But... And obviously, that only comes into effect if it's only Frodo in the combat.
So for anyone watching, I'm just hopping over the control zone and charging into Merry with that eagle there.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Very strongly, I don't like. The best archers of the human race.
I am going to go here though on Gimli with the fledgling. Yeah. I'm going to do an intelligence check from Gua here to charge Frodo.
Yeah. So he's probably 1 inch away. I'd make that.
Yeah, he has to be 1 inch away because the back's away. So I'm at -1.
Yeah.
Oh, he does fail.
Oh, he does. So he can still move.
I can still move, but I can't charge Frodo.
He's a bit of a lucky boy, Frodo.
He's done all right. He's done all right.
I think he was lucky to be alive after round 1, never mind round 2. So.
Exactly, yeah. So I will instead go on Gimli.
Yeah. That saved me finding the rounding up or down as well, because it doesn't specify in the invisible rule, which is not helpful.
And this eagle is also going to go into Gimli.
Okay. So Gimli's looking
Need a big
very
trapped.
Gimli. Very trapped.
Yeah.
If you want, you could pop him off his fight stand just to get the base in, if you want.
Tell you what, yes, let's do that. So this is an eagle.
It makes it look slightly less terrifying for me, even if it is absolutely in
and this
reality.
Eagle we'll just pop here for a second. Okay. It's now your shoot phase.
Yes, because I can't move with anyone except Legolas, and he's not going to move. So my shoot phase, I'm going to put 3 shots from Legolas into this eagle. Although, having said that, just going to shift that tree.
Oh, you're on
out
base to base with the tree, so you can see. You
Yeah,
can see
I was
through the
more
tree.
about this eagle here because obviously you're in combat, but I can see this eagle, but there would be an in the way for this
for the combat.
So does that mean I can still take it or not? As a shot?
I don't know what the new Legolas rules. They're
It's 3 shots, but we've gotten in the way for a combat with one of my models. Yeah. Right.
into combat. You can't do it through a combat into another model unless that model's in combat, which is really. So if there was a
Okay.
hobbit there that I was fighting, you
Yeah.
could shoot me. But in this instance, you can't.
Got you. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. He's not going to want to risk shooting Merry in the face. So, exactly. Okay, in that case, we're going to have a bit of a rethink. So we can't target him.
You can target this this eagle,
Yep.
or
that
Gwahir,
eagle.
or the eagle that is here, or probably that other fledgling there.
Yeah.
I think you can. No, you can't see the fledgling here.
So
The house is quite significantly in the way, but you can see this guy.
I'm going to target. That's Gwahir, isn't it?
Gwahir, yeah, the flatter.
Yeah, so I'm going to target him.
Yep.
In the off chance I can chip something off him. So,
Yep.
I'll do a pinpoint shot. So it's 2+, no in the way. So.
Okay.
Just.
You hit.
And then it'll be 6s by 4s, I believe.
Yeah.
So let's see. No.
Okay.
Nothing doing. Okay. So it'll go to fight phase, I believe.
Yeah, fight phase.
Yes. So you had priority, didn't you? So I'm going to call a strike with Gimli again. So
Yeah, so he's down to
another
one
Gimli.
might.
He's down to 1 might left.
Yep.
And I think that is it because Sam could strike, no point, could do strength. I don't have that much faith in him. And Merry over there, who's prone, he doesn't have any.
Bearing in mind what I did last turn to Frodo, and I'm right next to Aragorn,
Yes.
and
It's a good
Gwahir's
point.
base fight 8.
And Aragorn has a 3-pointer might.
Yeah.
So let's strike up with Aragorn as well. So yeah, thank you for that reminder.
No
So that's
problem.
Aragorn's 3-pointer might.
I wouldn't want you to lose your leader like that because Gwahir wounds him on 3s.
Yeah,
So
he's a nasty little critter.
yeah, it's a bit of an interesting one. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll do the fights.
Exactly, yeah. So
Let's
where do you
do-
want to start?
This guy here.
Okay. So Merry will roll his 1 dice. Gets a 5. It's
pretty good.
respectable, but it's not really enough.
Good enough. I am going to hail you.
Yeah.
So firstly, the distance. 2 plus 5 is 7.
Yeah.
So you could, in theory, choose Legolas if I fail the intelligence check.
You'd imagine you.
I failed the
you
intelligence
have
check
failed it
again.
Do I want to choose Legolas? So, in terms of the person who gets hurled into, they
take 2 strength 6 hits.
Yeah.
And he was placed as close as possible to the model that hurled.
Yeah, I'm going to choose Legolas then in that case.
Okay. So I'll do the 2 strength 6 hits on Merry.
Yeah.
So that's 1 wound.
So he's got his 2 fate.
Did he not get held into last turn and take
Yes. Let me. No, that was.
I failed to wound.
That was Pippin who
Yes, apologies,
failed
yeah.
both. So yeah. So in that case,
It's just the 1 wound. Sorry, I picked up the dice. That was very sloppy.
just the 1. That's fine. So he's got 2 fate.
Yeah.
So I'll do them 1 at a time. Yeah, because you can't use Boromir's mate, but we'll see.
Also, it's only 1, so you
Exactly.
don't. Okay.
And then.
Okay. So he is fine.
But he's out of. He's out of all of his fate now. So.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I've stolen your purple dice.
He is essentially just a hobbit. At this
He is
stage.
just a hobbit.
And he's also not prone.
He's a fearless hobbit.
He is. That's true. Legolas is also prone.
Yes.
Yep.
And he takes a strength 5 hit, which does wound Legolas, who
Okay.
has a lot of fate and 2 wounds.
So he's got 2 wounds, 3 fate.
Yeah.
So we'll do these 1 at a time. So he failed his first one. So second one, he passes. So he's used 2 fate,
But
and
he's still full wounds.
he's still full wounds.
Yep. Okay. Let's do. I'd like to do. Let's do this eagle first. This
Yeah.
eagle. Hang on a second. So what essentially I want to do is barge into Frodo,
Yeah.
if possible. Given how my intelligence checks have been going, it's not so great so far. But I can, or I
think
can.
you've been
I
unlucky
can't
there.
hurl into Frodo for sure. Ugh. Oh yeah, you would halve my fight value to 3.5, which is 4. Yeah. So let's just do that fight. I've started, so it's a 6.
So you will win that. So
Sam is 2 wounds, 3 fate or something.
Sam is 2 wounds, 2 fate.
2 wounds, 2 fate. So I will elect to barge.
Yeah.
So how far do I? Sorry, I knocked you and then I barge. Sorry, but it's the same difference.
Oh yeah. Okay. So he's knocked back an inch.
Knocked back 3 inches.
Oh, okay. So I'll let you.
And if it's possible for me to take, so basically I'm just going to barge him where he previously was.
Okay. Yeah. Just getting shunted around.
I can make Frodo make way because. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna barge him through Frodo. Frodo's gonna come this way to lessen the intelligence check for the eagle.
Got you. Nice.
I think that's right.
I think so because you can't. Oh, although I think
Because barge lets me choose how they make way.
yeah, so you can choose how he makes
and
way.
you can use any model to make way.
You can.
I really should have played more than one practice game with this army. I read it this morning, but it was about 6 o'clock, so. So, any models do not back away as normal. Said all enemy models involved in the combat, plus any models that support them must back away 3 rather than 1. Models may still make way for losing models, which must be decided by the monster models. And if they do, must make way 3 inches rather than the usual 1. So I'm going to back away through Frodo and make way. It says 3 inches. Now we've got to look at the back away rules because there might be a simplify the rules. They said. So I'm just not gonna barge through Frodo.
I mean, you'd like to think you would pass the intelligence anyway. I know you haven't had good luck with it though.
Yeah,
we'll see.
So we'll go to about here. So I will now take. Sorry, my barge distance was D3 plus 3, so that's 5.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to take the intelligence check to try and charge Frodo.
Yep, so I think you're -1.
Yeah, so I need a 5.
You need a 5. Got it.
Perfect.
Lovely.
Right. Charge Frodo.
Yeah.
We'll now do the Frodo fight.
Yep. So, Frodo's 1 attack. Oh dear. I think he's.
Okay, so.
Yep.
Yep. And I will hit you.
So you just need 1 wound through.
1 wound. That is a dead
That'll
Frodo, unfortunately.
He's gone. Let me just try and fish him out. Do you mind if I
no, absolutely. Go for it.
Oh, I see what you mean about these wings. You can't really rotate very far, can you?
Yeah. It's a real nightmare.
There we go. Frodo's gone, which now means that you can break me.
I can break you, and you're no longer fearless.
No longer fearless.
I've got a lot of courage 6.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So we'll do the Gimli fight next, because that's the only one left.
Yep. Okay. So again, I'm going to fight with 3 dice.
Yes.
For sake of my +1 to win.
How high do you strike?
Oh, strike, of course. Yeah. So have a look. D3. So
very glad I didn't call a heroic combat.
9. There we go.
So I've got Gwa here.
Yep.
Gets
a 6.
He gets a
6. Does Gimli get a 6?
He does. Very nice.
Okay, so
I'll back away, and then you can make.
I'll just see who's in there. So everyone's on full wounds. You've got Gwai here, a Great Eagle, and a Fledgling. So we're going to go at Gwai here.
Yep, makes sense because he's my leader.
You need to try and get some VPs. So Gimli is strength 4, I believe.
Yes, so he needs 6s.
He needs 6s. Okay, let's have a look. What can we do?
Oh, have that Gwa here.
Crikey me! I mean,
yes. I'll start using the fate.
Fair play to Gimli.
That's a. I'll use a second fate.
You've got 2 more. Yeah, you got 2 more.
So I can't might that one. I'll use a second fate. I'm going to spend a point of might on that.
Fair enough.
So I will take 2 wounds and lose 2 fates and a might.
You know what? That's made me happy. If I don't do anything else, I love
Right here is on 1 wound, 1 fate, 1 might.
Turns out the reason why he's the only member of the fellowship who hasn't had a little buff, and it's because he doesn't need it. He does not need any.
Yeah, I was talking bad about Gimli at the start of the game.
Yeah.
Never mind, I guess.
There you go.
I make that priority.
Love it. Okay. Yeah, priority indeed.
I will choose to go first, please, good sir.
That makes sense.
Any heroics from you?
I'm going to call a heroic move with Aragorn with his 3 point of might. Although, having said that, before I commit to that, is that a good idea? It's very awkward.
Also, this one burns, obviously.
Oh yes, it does. Yeah, get rid of that. I'm right in thinking if I can call a move and a strike in the same turn, or is it? Yeah,
but it's
the
not
same
free.
Fate. Yeah, it's not free. So yeah, I'll call a free move with Aragorn.
I thought so. Gimli just rolled 666 on Guahir to wound him.
Yeah, yeah.
Never doubt. He also hasn't used any of his rerolls yet.
No, he rolled a 6 in both combats.
I didn't have to use any rerolls either. He just rolled a 6 every fight. I was like,
that's what you want.
big boy Gimli.
Yeah. So yeah, Aragorn's going to call a free move with his 3 point. So anything from you?
What side?
I start on this side. Guahir is going to. I think if I don't move with Guahir, you charge him and then there's no point calling a defense. So yeah, I will move with Guahir. Sorry, this is also an eagle. It's just he was in the way. So Guahir is out of might. That's Guahir. Oh, I should have taken. Sorry, I've neglected in my duty of removing the eggs.
You got his a boy, right?
Yeah, but he can still protect the nest. Support stay-at-home dads. Come on. It's my roll-off because I had priority.
I'm thinking.
Sorry. Yeah, no, of course.
I'm debating also calling a move with Boromir. Just to try and get into a position where I'm charging you. The dilemma is I now have to take terror checks, so obviously it's...
You've still got a bucket of might.
I do have a lot of might, but ideally I'm going to want that for killing people. Because Legolas is prone, I think I'm correct in believing he has to spend half his move to stand up. So I can't get Legolas in as well with a move. So, yeah, I'm going to call one with Boromir as well.
I agree with that. That makes sense.
So I'm going to
Boromir
spend one of Boromir's
5
might
might
on a move. So he's down to 5. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a roll-off. What do you say?
So we agreed that you are good because you are the mission of bringing the ring to Mount Doom.
Indeed, yeah.
Goes to good.
Okay. So I'm going to do Aragorn's move first.
Absolutely.
Makes sense, doesn't it? So he's going to call her with me. So within 6 inches is Gimli and Sam. So I need to make sure that I don't let you end in base contact with that objective without being in a fight.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a complication, and I think might actually be very difficult to pull off. However, Guahir is very tempting as a target. You've just got so many eagles that if I move anywhere off that objective, you can get an eagle onto it, is the thing.
Potentially, yeah.
Unless we get Sam involved in a way that stops that. So what I'm going to do, Aragorn is going to try and charge Guahir. So we need to do a courage check.
Yeah, it's courage 6 base.
6 base, okay. So we're looking for 4+ then.
Yeah.
So... loves it.
Loves it.
So Aragorn is there
probably shouts Elendil.
He does. He does.
Is it Elendil he yells all the time?
I think it is.
Or is it Elisar? I can't remember. It doesn't matter.
Elisar's him in it. Elendil's
obviously
kind of
you've called with me.
Called with me, so he's going in. Now Gimli is going to try and charge this eagle.
Yep.
And then wrap into this one.
Yes.
So let's see how Gimli does.
Loves it.
He also has just enough to get in. He's going to throw his throwing axe on the way in, so I always forget about it.
Yep,
so
onto this one. The D7 one, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So see if he hits.
He hits.
He does.
Nat 6.
So strength 3, I believe. So yeah. Natural 6.
Whoa.
Oh my days! Gimli is on a tear.
He heard what I said at the start of the game. Where I was like, Gimli hasn't been buffed. You didn't need it.
This is why. The buff is Gimli will always roll a 6.
Yeah.
They just baked it into him somehow. So he's going to hit this eagle, and then he's going to wrap all the way around through here and get this eagle there as well. So he's tying those two up. Now Sam is going to try to charge this eagle who is there. So let me just check his courage. He's a 5+. So 2 dice needing a 5+.
He loves it.
He loves it.
Successful plan.
Indeed. It's kind of... He's just going to go around sort of that side so that he's in.
He was prone, so he'd only be able to
he
do
was.
two.
You're right. Okay, yeah.
It doesn't make the biggest difference, but...
Makes enough. Oh, God. He's tell you what, let's get a little pencil in. There we go. Suddenly feel like a World War I general, kind of pushing figures around a map with a big stick.
Just going to make it nice and scenic for the viewers at home. You carry on with the Boromir move, mate.
Okay, so would it not? Oh yes, because I've cancelled your move.
I don't have a heroic move.
Okay,
So I can't burn this one over here this turn unless I can maybe move over there, but I don't. I mean, there's not space. There's not space.
So with Boromir, I don't know. I don't think he could get round. Let me just see. I'm just debating getting Boromir into this eagle to try and stop him coming on the edge. The question is going to be one of control zones, I suspect. So I'm going to use this nice little see-through thing.
Are you trying to work out if I can get on the objective?
No, I'm trying to work out if I can get Boromir through this gap to get this eagle without hitting his control zone. It's going to be really tight on this edge here.
As long as there's a 2-inch gap between here and the building.
Ah, now that's where a handy 2-inch measure. I think it's exactly 2 inches, isn't it? So if you're happy with that,
yeah, of course.
Then I'll do a terror check because he might not be going anywhere.
He's got might and will.
So. He does have might and will, but it would be a shame to use them. So he's a 5+. So he's failed it. So he's got 1 will, which he will then spend.
So Boromir is out of will.
Boromir has used his will, and he is then going to come in and hit this combat like so, in there. And then Merry and Legolas are going to stand up.
Were they within 6 of him? You measured, so you should So he was like here. It doesn't actually matter.
Weren't. He wasn't. He wouldn't call with me anyway.
Yeah.
Because I don't.
I was going to say you probably want to see where I'm going anyway.
True. So yes, I'll leave that.
It's now my priority.
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Got you.
Make a horrendous chicken pun again and flap away, leaving this eagle to be Boromir'd.
Okay.
Let's just go. So I want to be out 6 of Aragorn.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. Feel free to move those guys while I'm doing this.
Okay. So they're both going to stand up, so at half their movement cost. Like so. Now, what do we do with Legolas? He's fallen in that trap of kind of ending up on the sidelines, which I think was probably a mistake given he can fire into his own combat now. He can hit that eagle. We'll get rid of Merry first of all, because he can only move 2 inches. So Merry is just going to sit inside this wood there. Then Legolas is going to move half of his move distance. So he can move up to 3 inches.
He's already moved half of his move.
Sorry, he has, of course. He's just going to stay where he is so he can shoot. Yes, you're right. Keep me right on that. So that's all my moving.
And that's my movement as well, which makes it the shoot phase.
So Legolas is just going to put 3 shots into this eagle here.
Okay.
So he has moved because he stood up, so he'll be hitting on 3s. So he gets 1 hit, and then that's a regular eagle.
Regular eagle, 2 wounds remaining.
Okay, so that's 6 by 4.
6.
Ooh. Let's see. I could might it.
It'll be his second might to do so, I believe.
So you'd have 1 might point left. So I am going to spend that might.
I think that makes sense.
I think, get wounds where I can. So that goes up to 4, and Legolas has used another might point. So that's Legolas just used. So Legolas has used a might, so he's down to 1 might. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, fight phase.
Yep.
This was a really lovely idea, and I love doing this. However, my gosh, fight phase. I don't have any might, so would you like to call any heroics? Good sir?
Yes. So let me work out what I'm calling. So Aragorn is up against Fight 8 Guy here, so he is going to strike.
Yep.
So he's used his 3-point of might, so Aragorn is going to use a point of might.
Yep.
So that's Aragorn using a might to strike. And Gimli is also going to use his last point of might to strike. So, you got both of those? Nice. So Gimli is now out of might entirely. So he's running out of gas, I think, but we'll see.
Boromir is against a fight 6 fledgling, so doesn't need to strike.
He doesn't need to, because he's fight 7. I forgot about that.
Exactly.
Yes. Sam is fight 3 up against a fight 7
eagles,
so he can't strike. So.
And he could, but it's not worth it.
No point, yeah. Okay, so that's all of my heroic actions then. I might actually... do I call a combat with Boromir?
Combat with Boromir? Yeah, I mean, bearing in mind the amount of time we've got left where he
so
is.
we're calling a combat with Boromir. Yeah. So Boromir is spending the night. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
We'll do that fight first then.
Indeed.
Boromir down to 4 might.
Yep.
Against an eagle.
So, see how we get on.
Sorry, it's a fledgling eagle, importantly.
Fledgling eagle.
Cool.
So
you win the fight.
Wins the fight. So he's strength 4.
Yeah,
so
I have, I think, 3 wounds. Or is it 3 or 2?
You got 2 in there.
2 wounds remaining. So you need 2 6s.
Okay.
2 points of might to kill it.
Yeah, go on then. Let's do it. It's the fun of Boromir. So Boromir is down to 2 might left, and he will take that eagle off. And he's then got a move, which he's just going to head 6 inches that way. So he ends up there.
Yeah.
No, it's Merry in the forest. Frodo's dead.
Sorry.
He's
Frodo
long gone.
died. It's my priority, so I would like to do Sam's fight next, please.
Okay, yeah. So Sam with his 2 attacks, which still feels like a novelty, is a 4.
6 from me.
Okay.
I'm going to choose to hurl you.
Okay.
So how far do I hurl? Is he strength 3 or strength 2 base?
Strength 2, I believe.
It doesn't matter. I'm in range of everything I want to do.
Yeah.
So I'll take an intelligence check.
Yep.
I pass.
Yeah.
I'm going to choose Aragorn as the target.
Nice. Yep. Makes sense.
So 2 strength, 6 hits on Sam.
Okay. Yep.
That's 1 wound.
Okay, so Sam is 2 wounds, 2 fate. So we'll do 1 fate to start with. He passes it. So Sam is down to 1 fate.
Okay. And then Aragorn takes a strength 5 hit.
Okay.
Which doesn't wound, but it does knock him prone.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So
Sam needs to come.
He will come that way, won't he?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to try the old pencil method again, see if that has any luck. No, that's going to make more of a mess.
It's alright.
Than it helps, I think, unless I can hook him.
There we go. So he needs to be like basically base to base with Aragorn.
Yeah. So there we go. Okay. And then, in fact, tell you what, I'll stand Aragorn just so we know where he is.
Yeah.
But they're both prone now, aren't they? Okay. So where do you want to go next?
I guess let's do the Aragorn. There's no reason to not do the Aragorn fight.
Yeah. So Aragorn struck up. So
Yeah,
I'll see
how
what
high
he's
does he strike?
striking to.
Goes to fight 9?
Fight 10.
Ben, sorry,
yeah,
he's fight 7
crazy.
base. Yeah. High enough. I'm on a 4, you're on a 5.
Okay.
So you do stand up.
So you just stand up, but I can't make strikes.
Can't make
because I was
strikes,
prone.
exactly.
Yeah. That was very nicely done, that hurl, I gotta say. Lovely.
I'm just glad I had priority.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we've got Gimli.
Okay, yeah. So again,
He struck up.
he struck up, so let's see what he can do.
Strikes
So
to 8, which is high enough.
high enough. Would that put us on a tie, fight value?
So you're fight 8, I'm 7.
7, yeah, sorry. Okay. Fight with 2 axes, so
Yep.
3 attacks.
You get a 6.
Guess is 6. Now,
So
what have
there
we
is
got?
an eagle with 2, fledgling with 2, and an eagle with 3.
Okay, so I'll do them one at a time, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course.
So I'll put 2 against the fledgling to start with, needing straight 6s. See if we can get rid of him. And then I'll put 1 against the Great Eagle if I get the chance. I don't think I will, but... So Gimli is out of might, so nothing I can do with that. So last one against the fledgling. Nope. So they live to tell the tale. Okay.
Yes, D7 instead of D8. Okay, priority.
Priority. Let's see.
Oh, goes to you.
Okay.
I can't do anything about that.
I'm going to take it.
I am not surprised.
So you're out of mate, yeah. So let's see what we can do here. The hurls is a really kind of awkward little thing. So
Yeah, but fortunately you can choose the fights this turn.
yeah, exactly. That is true. Just need to try and right. I think Gimli is going to do the same thing essentially.
Yeah.
So he's going to try and charge this one and wrap into that one if he can. But I have to do his terror check first.
Yes.
So let's do that courage check.
He's fine.
He's lovely. So just coming in.
Sorry, there should be an inch between them based on how I backed away. Sorry, I should have said something.
No, that's fine. So, so in that case, so you can't wrap into them.
Yeah, sorry, that was the intention, but I didn't actually announce it. So to be fair, if you can fit, you can fit.
I mean, that's fine. What I'll do, I'll charge him against this one.
No, charge. I didn't say anything, so charge both.
Okay, as long as you're definitely happy with that, then.
As long as he can actually fit.
Let's see. That's the other thing. Can he actually? Let's see. He might just go straight through. I think he does actually, doesn't he? Yeah, I think he just goes straight through. So that's fine. So he's going to go against that fledgling, and he's just going to sit there. So he's there. Aragorn is going to go back into Gwai here.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. If he can.
Terror check. He's got 6 with will still, so.
You'd like to think.
Yeah, he's
fine. So he's into Gwai here, there. Sam is going to go at this eagle if he can. So I think he's a 5+.
Yep,
so
he's fine.
So he goes that way. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Boromir is going to try and get over this wall.
So he can just walk round and charge the eagle.
He could walk
You
around.
don't need to complicate things by.
Of course he can.
Yeah, because if you roll a
2
1.
inches, 4 inches, yeah, he can.
Yeah.
So let's see if he can get in.
Courage
So,
5.
Let's see.
Yep, perfect.
Just okay. So he's just going to go in to the eagle there, like so, and then Merry is going to stay where he is. Legolas is kind of just going to. He's going to be shooting into combat, so I might as well move him half. So Legolas is just going to sit there.
Very good.
Okay, that is the end of my moving.
I am going to elect to burn the last supply instead of charging to help anything out.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because I think this is, if this isn't the last turn, then we've got maybe 2 more.
Yeah, we're getting towards
And
that.
at this
aren't
point,
we?
you potentially might break me. So I need to just make sure I've got that 10 for the 3 supplies.
Just covering that base. Yeah, exactly. That makes a lot of sense.
So it's now your shoot phase, good sir.
So Legolas is going to do his deadly shot into the combat with Gwai here and Aragorn. So
Yeah, I was worried that you were going to do it last turn, and you could have just one banged right here.
yeah, to be fair, I didn't think
Because he's
about
only
it.
got 1 wound, 1 fate remaining.
So 2+ to hit, no in the ways. He's got a 1 might. I'm going to use it.
Yep. So it's
Legolas
6 by 4.
is out of might. So 6s by 4s. Let's see. No. Okay. So that is that. Combat.
Yes.
Heroic.
Yes.
You're out of might.
I'm out of might.
So okay, that makes it simple. So Aragorn is going to use his 3-point of might. Yeah, he didn't use it this turn, so he's going to strike.
Yep. Makes sense.
Gimli is out of might. Boromir is
7 on
higher
7.
fight. Oh,
No, we're both
joint
7,
fight.
This is a
Okay.
standard.
So if I win the fight, I need to wound you with 1 wound, but I would need 6s, right?
Yeah. And you need to win the fight as well.
Yeah. At this point, though, let's just see, if you don't mind, can he actually get in?
Sometimes it's easy to
He can.
just slap
He
a dude down.
definitely could.
Yeah, and he also doesn't have to take a courage check because he already did it.
I'm going to be bold. He's going to call a heroic combat.
I think that's the right
So
play. Yeah.
he's got 1 might left, so he's not got a lot to play with. Boromir. So Boromir's down to 1.
Yeah.
Okay, and Sam, nothing doing.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay.
So it's your heroic combat first.
Yep. So we'll do Boromir will set your bar. See if he gets that 6. He doesn't.
I get a 5. So you can either spend a point of might to
Or
go
goes to
over,
roll off.
or you can do a 4+ roll off.
I'm going to spend the might.
Sorry, I need to stop doing that.
That's all right.
Apologies.
I'm going to spend his last point of might on Boromir, just to knock that to a 6 and win that fight.
Yeah, so you need a single 6 to kill this the last wound on the eagle.
Unusually for Boromir, I've got no might to play with, and he can't do it. So he'll just back him off. Okay. So, really, but not quite. But that's how it goes.
Yes. Which fight would you like to do next, sir?
We'll do Aragorn's next to try and stop
Exactly,
him
yeah. To stop what I did last turn.
I'm getting there, getting the hang of this. So,
how high do you strike?
How high do I strike? So 7 base.
Goes to 10 again.
10. Okay.
Your strikes have been very good.
They have. They've done everything I needed. So I can't complain about that for sure.
A 6 from me. How many more do you have remaining?
He's got 2 left. I make it.
Yep.
So I'm going to spend one of Aragorn's might. So I'm down to 1
Aragorn
might.
spent 1 might.
So Aragorn spent a might. He's down to 1 left. And so that'll knock that to a 6, and we'll win that fight.
I have 1 wound, 1 fate.
Needing 6s, 1 might. So needing 6s by 4?
No 6s, I'm defending
6s. Oh, of course, because I'm straight 4, yeah.
Obviously, I do have 1 wound, 1 fate remaining, so...
Okay, let's see then. I've got 1 might left.
Whoa.
Gonna might it.
Yeah, for a 50-50?
The issue is striking next turn, is my thought.
Yeah, because you need the 3 might to move. Has Sam got might?
I've got 3 fate left.
Sam got might?
Sam does have might. He's got 1
so
might.
you've got it for the move next turn on Sam.
So I'm gonna spend it.
Yeah.
But then it's also yeah. So I'm gonna spend it.
Yeah, because
so
it gets your leader VPs potentially, depending on the 4+.
Completely out of natural might.
Yeah,
so
it's
it goes
3
over to you for the fate then, doesn't
it?
Last fate, last wound.
That is a big flappy Gwahir dead.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, that's some VPs.
Yeah.
That is some VPs, which I'm not happy about. So lovely. Right. Now it goes over to, we'll do Gimli's first.
Yep.
So I will do his 3 attacks again.
Oh dear. You don't fancy re-rolling that 3, do you?
Not this time. Only just. And then that is a fledgling.
So it's 6s.
6s.
Down to 1 wound on that fledgling.
Yeah. Sorry? No, 1 wound left. Okay. And then we've got Sam's fight.
Sam's fight versus
So
the Great
I'll
Eagle.
set your bar. Oh, he does double 6.
Get in there, Sam.
Oh,
yeah,
Sam.
Sam wins.
Sam wins that fight. Okay, so Sam is strength 2, I believe.
Which is 6s by 5.
6s by 5.
You might want to read his rules a little bit further because there's an interesting thing he can do.
With his frying pan, he can't against monsters.
Oh, never mind then. There's an interesting thing he can't
which
do.
Seems a shame, given you've literally got eggs on your base.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Oh, that would be a little...
There we go. Just cooks you eggs into a nice omelette. Right.
That's the fight phase done.
And you'll burn that.
I'll burn that one.
Lovely.
Priority.
Priority, indeed. I reckon this will be the last turn, I think.
You do get to choose who goes first. I'm going to assume you want to go first.
I'll take it.
Yep.
So, right. Boromir, courage check to go into that eagle.
He is fine.
He loves it. He's going to go in
Importantly,
there.
he's out of resources now. So if he'd rolled too low, he wouldn't have been able to do anything.
No.
However, the first son of Gondor stands true.
He loves it. Aragorn is gonna. In fact, no, I'm gonna save Aragorn to last. So, Sam is gonna try and charge this eagle. So let's see what Sam can do on a 5-up. He loves it. So Sam is in, keen as a bean after winning that fight last time.
Absolutely.
Now, Gimli is fight 6. This eagle is fight 6.
Yes.
So he's gonna try and charge him.
Yep.
5. I think
You're fine. Yeah,
gets him
you're
in.
not courage.
Okay.
You're not courage 4.
No,
you're
he's 5
4+.
5+. So he gets him in, and he's going to throw his throwing axe, which I forgot last time. So see how he does.
Hits.
4.
Yeah,
I'm
he
just
hits
gonna
on a 4.
check. Yes, because it doesn't count as moving, does it? So strength 3. We'll need 6.
6 because he's defense 7. So he could just
wipe him.
Gimli.
Gimli.
Sorry, I tried not to spike the mic too hard.
Gimli is unreal. Okay, I don't think he's got enough to get in there. Oh, actually,
So he
3
stops an
inches.
inch away. So he would. He would.
does, yeah.
Yeah.
So
He was already an inch away.
Gimli's in there.
Yeah.
Aragorn is going to take a courage check. Surely he can't let Gimli down.
Yes, because you've got the free strike, haven't you?
I do.
Yeah, 'cause you've got
Yes,
the free
because I
mic.
didn't have to use his move.
Yep.
He's in. and he's going to, well, we'll get there, but he's going to strike up when we get there. Okay, Gimli has been MVP, I've got to say. Lovely work.
Gimli's done an absolute business.
Yes.
Anything from these two over here?
Yes, so Legolas is going to stay where he is.
Yep.
Merry is also going to stay where he is.
Yeah, I was going to say, to break me, there's this one eagle on 1 wound, there's this one on 3 wounds, and there's this one on 3 wounds.
Okay, I'm just going to move Merry just 2 inches this way.
Yeah, just in case.
Just in case.
You never
Okay.
know what's going to happen.
So,
Shoot phase.
shoot phase, Legolas.
2 up the eagle on 1 wound?
Yes, let's
Because
do
that
it.
would just break me.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So 2 up. Nope.
Okay.
No might.
No
So
might.
that's that. Okay. Let's do.
Fight phase.
Yeah, fight phase. So we'll go
3 strike on Aragorn first.
3 strike on Aragorn. So let's see what Aragorn's struck up to.
Yep.
Loves it.
I'll
We're
send
going to
you a
do their combat.
Yep.
So
Does Gimli want to do anything special?
Gimli's doing his 2 attacks, getting the +1 to wound.
Cool. So I'll set you a bar. It's a 6. It's not bad.
Okay, so Gimli's on the orange there. Aragorn is on the purple.
Yeah, it's a 6.
Oh, I didn't see that first. So, Aragorn is strength 4, so he will need, that's a regular eagle, isn't it? 6s. Gimli would need 6s, but it's 5s. So 5s on the orange, 6s on the purple. So 1 from Gimli,
Yep.
not 1 from Aragorn, but he does have 1 point of might left. No, he's out of might, sorry, yes. I just didn't cross off there.
You used it to kill Gwahir.
I did, which is a fair enough.
Yeah, it's a good use.
Okay,
So
we
2
don't
wounds
quite
on that
get him.
eagle.
1 minute left, and you've got
Right.
5 minutes to lay down, gents, yeah?
Yeah, no worries. So now we're going to do Boromir against his. So I could really do with this coming off my way, but we'll see. I think I jinxed that.
Yeah, I was going to say, you had to...
I think I did jinx that a little bit. So that's your win. What do you want to do with him?
I think I want to hurl.
Makes a lot of sense, I think. Are you going for Aragorn? Or are you going for the
I
combat?
could. So my choice is a barge or hurl. Ultimately, I think you're probably going to break me. We're going to do another turn because we slowed down for the filming and we've got enough time. Are you happy to agree that?
Yeah, I'm happy to agree that.
Because
if
ultimately,
you are.
it doesn't benefit me, but I think because we've been playing. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I think I have to play to try and get the leader wounds.
Yeah, I would definitely agree.
I physically cannot hurl into Aragorn.
Okay. In which case,
I will. What's Sam on?
Sam is on 2 wounds, 1 fate.
And I'd have to kill 3 members to break you. I'm just going to hit Boromir twice.
Nice, okay.
Nope.
Nope. Crikey, okay.
Yeah. So now it's time for priority.
Priority, indeed. Oh, that's unlucky. You've lost 3 in a row there, haven't you? So.
That's fine.
Right.
I'm playing Eagles, I deserve it.
So. Oh, no, sorry, we didn't do Sam's combat.
Oh, Sam's combat. I do apologise.
So, right. Sam has 2 attacks. You can't repeat the feat.
Now I will hurl into Aragorn.
Okay, yeah.
So hurl distance. 5.
That'll be enough,
Yep.
won't it?
Intelligence check. Yes.
Okay.
So 2 strength 6s on Sam.
Yep.
1 wound.
Okay, so I'll use one of his fate. His last fate, sorry. So he
still
passes it, so he's still got 2 wounds.
And then a
But he's out
strength
of
5
fate.
on Aragorn.
Yep.
Does a wound.
Yep, okay, so I'll just move Sam over there. He hits him there. So
strength
Aragorn
5
has
on the
got
held
3
model.
fate,
Model that gets
so I'll
held.
use his first one. Fails. He doesn't have any might. Use his second one. Passes. So Aragorn has used 2 fate. He's got 1 fate left.
You 1 priority.
Yep.
I'm going to assume
So-
there's going to be some moving of the heroic nature. Oh, sorry, I'm taking the priority, not heroic moving. You don't
Yes,
need to.
take the priority, indeed.
I'm
Sorry,
going to
yes,
let you
I hadn't
have
even
it, and then I'm
thought
going to call it heroic moving.
Right, so what's the best way to play this? I need to get a kill to break you. So
Yeah, I've got Eagle on 1 wound, Eagle on 2 wounds.
that eagle's out of range, so I can't gang up on
Yeah,
him.
Gwahir died to Aragorn.
Right,
I just told him
so
like to get on
Sam
Frodo.
is going to try and go into here. So let's see. 6, so he will get in there, like so. Gimli is going to try and get into that one.
Yep.
Gimli's in, and he's going to do his throwing axe. So, a 1. So, nope, he misses, but he is into combat there.
Yep.
And then Aragorn is going to try and go into the same eagle there.
Yep.
8, so he's in. So he's just going to go in there. In fact, he's just going to wrap around there just to try and avoid hurling into him. Boromir is going to try and go into the one right in front of him.
No, he fails and he doesn't have any might.
Doesn't have any might, doesn't have any will. So he will have to stay exactly where he is. Okay.
Interesting. You've got the movement for the rest of the dudes.
I do have movement for the rest of the dudes. I don't think there's a lot I can do with it, realistically. So I'm just going to stay where I am, I think. Yeah, I'm just going to stay where I am with those two. So
Okay.
it's over to you.
It is the last turn of the game.
Yeah.
To break you, I need to kill 3 models because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, so I've just got
So that could be a kill.
Pippin and Frodo dead.
Wasn't he prone?
He would have been prone, yeah.
It's fine, don't worry about it. I don't think it'll affect the game because I'm not going to go into him anyway. And you could have just done Gimli into that one and Sam into that one.
True.
I'm not worried.
Sorry, that's my bad.
No, that's all right.
I do some little tokens for that. Actually, but
yeah, normally I'd use loom bands. This eagle is going to charge Aragorn. I'm on
Makes
1
a lot
wound
of
remaining,
sense.
but ultimately I think you break me if I don't, because you probably
yeah,
you
I
might
see
kill
what
that
you mean.
eagle.
Like, you've got a better chance of winning that combat. So.
Sorry.
Okay.
Right, let's
So, yeah.
yeah.
So,
Free strike from Aragorn.
yep, free strike from Aragorn. So, Aragorn is going to strike up to
8, which is high enough.
So that's fine. So, we will do Sam's combat first.
Yeah, sure.
So, just get that out of the way.
5 from me.
5, so you win that combat. So, Sam has got 2 wounds left, so you could kill him.
I'm going to elect to hurl.
Yep.
Hurl distance is going to be 4 plus 2, which is 6.
Yep.
So I can get Aragorn.
Okay.
So intelligence
Yes,
check.
that was an error by me, to be fair.
I passed the intelligence check.
Okay.
So 2 strength 6 on Sam.
Yeah.
Yep. 1 wound which kills him.
Yeah. So he's
And then strength 5 on Aragorn.
Oh,
did he pass his
sorry.
strength? Apologies.
Yes, he does. Have
Apologies. Sorry.
So he would end up kind of over here.
Yeah, and I failed to wound Aragorn, so he'd be about here.
Okay, but Aragorn will be knocked prone.
Yes.
Which is going to be important. Okay, so then we will do Gimli's combat.
Yep.
So I'm going to go do 3 attacks. Just try and win that.
5 from me.
So I'm going to use his Galadriel thing.
Yeah. Might as well use all of them.
Might as well. Although I don't know if I don't think I can do that.
I think you can.
I think it's 1 dice per combat. But
Just for the viewers at home, we're ignoring the dice down just because we were on stream, so it's a little bit longer.
yeah, we roll a single d6 and a dual roll.
Yeah, so you can do it again. Of course you can do it again.
Okay, cool. In
Yeah,
which
I'm
case,
happy to say you can do it again because you could previously. So roll 2 more.
Okay.
You just need a 5. A 6.
There we go.
6 will do it.
So he'll win it, and then needing a 6, or is it a couple of 6s? Either way,
He hasn't done it.
he hasn't done it.
So you won't break me because
Nope.
Aragorn is prone. We'll
So
do the
you can
Aragorn.
get EWPs. So
You get a 6, so you win.
I'll win
you
it,
stand up.
and I'll stand up, and that is game.
That is game. Good game, sir. Thank
Lovely,
you for the
good
game.
Thank you very much. Very enjoyable.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you go through them.
Yeah. So I get 9 points for burning your supply markers.
Yeah. So
I also get 1 point for destroying more than my opponent,
yeah.
which puts me on 10.
Yeah.
You killed my general, so you get 3.
Yeah.
I did nothing to your general. Neither of us broke each other, so there's 0 there.
No.
And we both get the 2 points for no banners.
Yeah.
So that makes it a 12-5.
Indeed. Yeah. Lovely.
Thank you very much for the game, sir. I apologise about the eagling.